We're starting over at the State House this Thursday evening. That's where lawmakers are looking at ways to keep kids out of jail while also preventing them from falling into a life of crime. A committee just wrapped up a series of hearings about how to address rising crime right here in the Midlands. And they say they want to focus on community solutions to keep kids out of the justice system. News 19's Josie Frost is joining us now from the State House with the latest update.
According to data from SLED, last year, around 7% of all criminal offenses were committed by minors. Lawmakers want to figure out how to deal with those offenses differently to keep kids from returning to jail for more serious crimes. One big change on the table is fixing the waiver process that sends kids to adult court. Right now, a child of any age can be tried as an adult for murder, even 12-year-olds. The Department of Juvenile Justice wants to establish a minimum age for adult court and more flexibility for judges, who right now are required to sentence them to at least 30 years.
If that juvenile had stayed in the juvenile process, they're looking at what she was saying, the guidelines of 36 to 54 months. But now that we've put them into general sessions, the circuit court judge has to do 30 years minimum on a 16 or 17-year-old.
Lawmakers also want to boost more community programs that work to rehabilitate kids and keep them out of a life of crime. One option is to set up a way to certify these programs through the state and allow those to get state funding.
And I think that would give members confidence when we're talking about budgeting for these folks, that we have at least a state certification program, that some criteria are being met and it's uniform.
For status offenses, which are crimes that are only illegal because of someone's age, lawmakers are considering legislation that would keep those kids out of jail. DJJ said schools and social workers could handle issues like truancy, and community-based intervention could handle issues like running away. The goal is to stop kids from entering the juvenile justice system in the first place and keep them away from crime.
Because usually when law enforcement's called in the middle of the night, they have two options: detention or place into foster care, and neither one of those are really appropriate for status offenders.
The subcommittee plans to continue refining its recommendations and drafting legislation that can be taken up when lawmakers return to the State House in January. Reporting at the State House, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.